Okay. So the reason I'm here today and I run this call is because I have been through 6 to 8 months of slowing down, of playing small, of surrendering, letting go. And I'll share a lot of the stories later on if I feel called to. But I know this call is not just about me. It's not about me, actually. It's all about us. So I want to hear some of you share with me what what caused you to be here today. I want to start with Eva first because it's 2:30 a.m. where you are. So please share something. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And thank you so much for having this space for us. I don't really know what to say. Actually, we had our deep talk. Is it a little over a week ago, I think? And yeah, it ended up with you helping me to reconnect with my inner child. So that made a huge difference within me. So after that, I felt well, I connected with this fierce, bold part of myself that just she wants just to go. She wants to do everything. She finds it's joy. I don't even know how to describe it, but she's fearless. She just okay, now we're going to do this. And I have known that I have that part within myself, but I haven't had the key to unlock it. And you helped me doing that. So I'm very grateful for it. And yeah, I've been attending another event and it ended just 30 minutes ago. So even if I'm still awake, I was okay, well, I will be here. So yeah, I'm very glad to be here with you all. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Eva. And I know that Eva is a healer herself as well. And we both come to each other like, oh, energy healer and energy healer. Like, so what's the difference here? And we share, the more we share the story, the more we know that, oh, we all have the same purpose, but the way we have each other, the tools we use are different. And there's still some kind of block in her energy that I saw and just holding space. All I do is to hold that space. And yeah, you just unlock that yourself. You know what part of you need love and unconditional acceptance from. So thank you so much for coming up and sharing that. And later on, if you feel called to share something else, let me know. Thank you, Eva.
Thank you.
And another person I want to hear a little bit from is DJ. Yeah, do you want to share something, DJ? Are you from Brazil or somewhere?
So, I'm currently in Brazil, but I'm from the States. And I remember we had set up our deep talk, and I thought it was onto something about peeling back a couple layers with unconditional love, and then you flipped it on its head when you told me about the unconditional acceptance. And I'm like, okay. And my whole goal is to get out of life, what pleasures you seek. And then you're like, but what about if you spend some time in the shadows? And that kind of blew my mind because everybody tells you to acknowledge them, but kind of put some blinders on and act like they're not there. And I think you're the first voice that I heard was like, if you're not actually going to get into it, then you can't really understand the difference between the two. And since then, I've been thinking about it. And then I have a migraine when we're supposed to have our call. And you're like, no, 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 no. When the pain is there, that's when you want to bring it out. That's when it's time to get into the work. And I'm like, I can't see, but I'm gonna do it for you. Okay. So I come on the call, I have my glasses on. She's trying to tell me the things that she's doing. I'm like, I can't read it. Can you read it to me? And she had me sit in it. It was the first time I had a migraine that I could actually look at it but not feel it. And it was a 7 out of 10. And what normally took a couple days to get through, like I think the next morning, like I had a residual headache, but it was far from what I've had to deal with. And since that time, like my dynamics have changed with my interaction with my wife, with my kids, because it's more about, yeah, I got to go through whatever it is that you got to go through, but I'm just here to accept you for who you are, because that's love. And that's love in its purest form. So even when they're mad, even when they're upset, they're still trying to figure out what's wrong with me. Because I'm like, no, 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 you good. You got to go through what you got to go through. And that is completely what you got to go through. And I understand you could be upset, you could be mad, and I got you, but I have my boundaries. Okay, there's only so much you're gonna talk to me, and you only gonna talk to me in a certain way. But deal what you got to do with, and I'm still here for you. And it's made such a shift, and it's not something that I have to pursue. I see them wanting to come closer to me and wanting to open themselves and wanting to be more vulnerable. So I really want to thank you for that. It's changed the way I've interacted with my family.
I love that, TJ. I love the story you shared with me. I remember the first time we met together. It was just like you are called by pleasure-led life purpose, and me is like kind of playful child-led life, just like joy-led. And it's like very similar. But what's the difference here? And so we go down deeper, we share about the pain we've been through, and then still parts of you like don't know, haven't got accepted yet. I was like, okay, let's sit with that part. There's still a lot more work to do. It's just like a lot of moments in times and things like that. But I just want you to like, okay, experience that first for yourself and see what change it will make in your normal life. Because what I believe is if you actually healed or changed in that part, you have changed your part, it will go to others. The overflow will go to others. You can't live the same life. Even there's no small change, but it needs to change in your action. So yeah, you will like just like come back to me like, oh, I can hold space for my wife. I can just got not snap on them anymore. And it's like, oh my God, that's so beautiful. And it's only one time we sit with ourselves and learn to accept ourselves deeper. We start to see others in it too, because we're all mirrors of each other. We're all one. And so thank you, DJ. And it's something along the way I share that you want to come up, anyone want to come up and raise your hand and we can just discuss this together. But here I want to hold this space for all of us to be seen deeper. And whatever comes up, we will sit with it. It's just like I have this capacity. Bring yourself. Just bring whatever you come as who you are. Yeah, not have to hide, not have to be perfect, not have to be bright and beautiful, all that. So thank you, DJ, again for being here. Um, DJ is one of the other person that I was like, oh my God, let me share with you this. It can feel like a bit I would say like separation from different race and skin color and when I was small, when I'm Vietnamese, by the way, just share with you quickly, I was a small girl from a small village in northern part of Vietnam, and I was born on Christmas Eve. I was born Catholic, and I've always had that relationship with God, but I didn't know how people just really separate from each other and all the rules and we have to follow. If you do the right thing, you go to heaven, otherwise you go to hell, and all that kind of fear base that makes me feel like I know I'm not sure this is all what God is. But what I know is like love is in my heart, and I want to be able to share it out. But there's a lot of fear around me, and I learned English. I come across to the first foreigner, and I'm so scared because they look so different. It's like their eyes are blue, and their hair is like yellow or blonde, and then I'm just like, Agent, we look different, and the difference makes us feel scared, and makes it feel kind of like cautious and kind of want to push away. And a lot of things like that with my culture, we all just want to gather the same people, and my family say the same. If you love someone, they have to convert to be Catholic. You better love a Catholic. Like, and I kind of rebel it a lot. Like, why you always have to do all those things? Like being the same person, being similar. Why we can't love everyone who are different from us? We're all human after all. That's like my innocent child would say, but my parents like, no, they're evil because they're different, they're evil. So it kind of took me along to the whole journey of life. I met my boyfriend who is half Vietnamese, half Scottish. So it's a bit of like encounter to half of difference, but also similarity. And then moved to Australia, and then I start to meet with people from all the countries and different races, and I'm still like, yeah, but I'm still feel the difference. I'm still scared of the difference, and I still feel like I'm not good enough. So when I start doing this like healing work and start to go through that realization of who I'm truly I'm truly it, I am truly, I truly am. Yeah, sorry. My English is not even the best one, but I still choose to come up here to share in English. And that is another thing out of my comfort zone as well. And it's like, oh, I'm not good enough. My English is not good enough. I'm new to the country. I have every reason to, to resist that vision that God, I would call God because it's how he appeared to me, that God told me to do. He made me to do all this. I am made of love, and I believe everyone is. We just sort of disconnect to it in different ways. And I resisted it. Like I just start coaching people in Vietnamese. Only Vietnamese, okay, because I feel more connected. So I feel, okay, I know this work, people will need it, but let's just start with Vietnamese first. And then to a point, I start coaching and I start to be able to make money from it. I feel so good. I feel so good. But it's still like there's the call to come out more. It's like you are made for greater purpose. So after a while, I feel called to come up on stage and then, start public speaking. And that scares shit out of me. And then come out like more to the outer world where people from different religions, different races, come from different country backgrounds, skin colors. That is all I have seen all along. But I just like, no, 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 no. There's no way I can do all that. But today, I am here, sitting here, and I see people from different places, different it's like Asian background, Western background, have the African background. I don't know. It doesn't matter. We are human. That is all I care about now. Okay, as long as you're human, and if even like you don't speak the same language, but I have had the experience to coach someone, to sit with someone. She was from Bali. She couldn't speak much English. What she could do is this and thank you and sorry. And that moment, I was actually smoking. I was actually smoking weed. I tried smoking weed for the first time, and I was that not that high. I was a little bit high, but that person came in and she was in pain, and I was sitting there. I sat there to just, I feel the pain in her body. I feel the pain in the soul. I feel so much fear in her. And I was just like asking her what happens, and she couldn't say much. So she put on Google Translate and she just wrote it there. And I read it and then wrote back in English, and then it translates to her language. And I told her that I can help her sit with that pain. I don't change anything. I share with her what lesson she needs to learn, and she knows that reflect her dad from that broken relationship. And then I help her sit with it, and she felt that love. And that's not coming from me. It's actually like we all have that in our heart. And she's like, things start to clear up, and she kept saying thank you, and she texted in that Google Translate saying she knows why she need to meet that person now, what she needs to learn, and she's so thankful for that. And she just walked away with so much more joy. I don't know what her life changed after that or not. I don't know. But she knew in that moment she can't keep running away from that person. She has to face him and tell the truth. And that's all what comes here now to me today. It is being able to speak the truth. And if there's like whatever you call, like if you tell yourself that you heal so much, but you can't speak the truth, whatever in your heart out in that moment, no matter who is in front of you, that you haven't healed. If you say you have accepted yourself, But in like people in front of you, you'll start to second guess yourself. You go on stage or you're in front of your partner and you start like, I'm not sure this person is ready to hear this. I'm not sure it's too much. I'm not sure this and that, whatever. We start to second guess ourselves, and then we kind of saying a little bit of it out, but trying to dim a lot down. Then that is still not well. That is how I see we actually live in alignment with who we truly are, which is just brutal truth. And when we can say it all out, we can touch people in whole lot deeper level. And whatever we share out in that moment, people need to hear that. And also it calls the vulnerability, will call the connection, relatability, and that'll be like much deeper connection in between people. Some people might reject, some people might react, but it's because of their pain. If you speak the truth in front of them, and that forces them to have to open their heart and speak the truth too, and that scares the shit out of them, so they react. And if you see it through, if you can see it through, we have no problem handling backlash. To me, backlash is just like the fear that they got. Oh no, I have to. It reveal all the truth out, and they just so scared because deep down they know that's lies, but they still want to hold on to that because it feels safe. Then they push you away, they react, they defend, all of that. But it cracked them open too. And one point, they'll learn, they'll start learning it. So yeah, this is the journey I decided to walk on, and I'll never look back. It is speaking the truth. In that moment, whatever comes to my heart, I speak it out. There's no resistance within me anymore. Even I feel the fear, even like my hands shaking and cold, I'll still do that. I choose love over fear. And then that gives me so much of freedom. Like I am free from the fear. I'm free from death. I'm free from all the things that this world is hold on to, materials and things you get, benefits you get from dimming your light. And so I get a chance to live in miracle. I get a chance to live like a child again as an adult, which is, it takes a lot of courage to live a childlike life, joyful, just joy and pain as well. It just like express it all out without any filter, allow everything to come to you. And yeah, later on I might share a little bit more about the miracles that I have experienced, but I want to give this back to, if anyone wants to ask any questions now before I go deeper, you can raise your hand and ask a question. Yeah. Oh my God, I feel like my heart is beating fast. Anyone has any question at this part? Speaking truth, owning everything about you, unconditional acceptance. Those are three keywords that I want to share. Oh, should I say that? Speaker, multi-speakers, gallery. Okay, I changed it to gallery so I can see everyone as well. All right. No one has any questions. Anyone object this? Like, no, this is not true. I object. Show up your hand if you object this. No. If you agree, show up your hand at least so I know that you are with me on this. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you. So that's the power of the truth. There's nothing we need to reject from. And because it's the truth, everything, if it's not aligned with love, it is not the truth. It's all lies. So this morning I sat down and it's just like, I was praying, meditating, whatever you call. I just sit in silence and I asked God, what do you want me to share today? And there's one thing coming very clear to me. He said, the hardest thing human is facing right now is not knowing what right from wrong. Because we all know what's right from wrong. It's very easy to know you shouldn't kill someone, you didn't hit someone, you shouldn't, telling lies, you shouldn't uh dismiss someone. You shouldn't say all that kind of thing. But the thing right now we are battling with is have the discernment to distinguish what is right from what's almost right. It sounds like right, but the intention wasn't clear. It sounds right, like I have been through a lot. My parents hit me a lot when I was a child. They never said they loved me ever growing up. I never heard anything like that. So I was just trying to do so much to prove them that I'm worthy of love. And all those things. And I used to be stuck in that victim mentality that because my parents didn't give me the love I needed, I can treat people like shit as well. Because I have so much pain, I can make people suffer as well. And what my boyfriend said to me that almost made me jump off the 15th floor just to prove him that my pain was huge. He said, I totally agree that you've been through a lot. I see you, but it doesn't give you the right to treat me like shit. And I was like, he just spoke the truth, and that I couldn't handle it at that time because to me, a girl that always pretend to be strong, I would totally disconnect to my body and I would plank for an hour. I would prove my strength by running a 50K and 100K, all that. And I thought I built that wall so strong and I thought that is good. That is how it should be. And then for me to learn to speak up, to share my pain, that was already a lot to me. And I needed him to see me as who I am. I needed him to accept me. And he couldn't, he didn't have that capacity. And so I was like, I resent him. And yeah, and I resent myself for opening up. And there's like that thought in my head, like jump off on 15th floor, jump and show him how much pain it is. And that wasn't the truth. That was the biggest lie ever. And I looked down from that 15th floor, from the balcony. And there was a voice in my head saying, if you jump down, you sit on wheelchair, you won't die. You had to learn this lifetime. You get to learn this. So I was like, oh shit, I don't want to sit on wheelchair. I better learn this and I better face my demon. Well, I won't say demon at that time. I just like look at them as demon, like the darkness, because I was so scared when I feel the unworthiness, the dark parts of me coming up. I reject them. I run away. I do everything people do. People would use all that. Can go through all that range of darkness. Can be like drugs, alcohol, sex, porn, to all the things that highlighted as something nice, like go to the gym, meditate, and maybe do art and then trying to escape that pain without going through it. We're all trying to escape of it. So whatever form of avoidance, of not going through straight what it is right there, that is the form of self-rejection and self-abandoning. And so no matter how much you do healing and those are all the even witchcraft and stuff, it doesn't work for a long run. I don't do any of that witchcraft. I just know that so clear. I am running away from myself and I have to face it. That's the only way out is through. So yeah, I went through a lot from NLP, from mindset shifting to go to emotional understanding and then start to learn to accept that emotions. But I still feel like something underneath keep coming back like patterns. After a while, come back again. And then it doesn't work. I still treat my boyfriend like shit every time I feel bad. And so he would flash it back to me and I couldn't handle it. So I go deeper, and Vipassana meditation was one of the thing that I went through, and that was spiritual awakening for me. I realized I never connected to my body. I was totally disconnected. And there are two things that I would share in Vipassana. It's not about the method itself. It's not about Buddha, religions, whatever it is. It's about being able to sit with the discomfort that comes up in the body. Because trauma is stored in the body. When things happen when we were a child, it was like for 3-year-old boy or girl, it was too much for her or him to handle. So what our mind would do, it will shut down like the switch of the power. When it's overload, it just shut down. So it run into survival mode, trying to help us survive by putting on masks and do all that kind of thing, people pleasing, buying into, shut down our voice, never speak again, never speak the truth again. So we actually abandon ourselves in those moments, our true voice, to be able to survive. And that keep us surviving for long run. But yeah, life is a lot more than just surviving. We can survive now to 30, 40, and I sat with someone who's 60 years old, does all the social works and counseling and coaching, healing, speaking, got cancer. And that is, and all relationship just keep breaking. Keep running into one relationship out of the next one, and keep running that pattern without knowing what's wrong. Like, I've done all the healing work. Why it doesn't work? Why keep running from one problem to another problem? I guarantee you, if that healing, whatever tools you use, if it's not rooted in truth, in speaking your truth, is in opening your heart, in daring to be vulnerable again, to be human, then that's just really take you further away from the truth. You get more things, more theories, more stuff to explain and excuse yourself and victim mentality, all that, and push people away. But you never get that experience to feel love in the depth of it. Because to be able to feel love, you have to open our heart. We have to dare to open our heart again. We have to go through the pain that we have been avoiding. Because we can't just numb our pain and expect to feel only joy. They all range of emotions, right? If we numb the pain, we numb the joy too. The joy wouldn't feel that good. We feel kind of joyful, or very short. And then the rest of it's just emptiness and void in our heart, like hole in our heart. Is that true? Like a lot of people experience that? Yeah? Yeah. Beautiful. So I experienced all that too. And going to mind, body, spirit, and I connected to my body. Okay, that is the key. But then there's a lot more. So just like going down to the spiritual and also connect back to God, to me is all about surrendering and acceptance. Like unconditional acceptance is the last key that I found. And since then I was like, okay, that's a lot easier. If you just accept everything as what it is, accept everything inside of you, you start to accept everything outside. You start to connect to the much higher order or divine. It's just like we submit our strength in, how to say, we submit to the river flow. Instead of swimming against that current, we just let go and surrender, and then that current will take us where we need to go. And it's always where we need to be. So it's having ability to trust that much, to surrender. We have to let go of a lot of control, like a lot of control. And the control is actually come from fear, not coming from love. If we know we are loved, if we know we're safe in this world to experience life, we wouldn't hide from anything. We wouldn't try to control anything. Because it's like a higher order. To me, it's God's arranging, God's will. It is aligning our will to God's will. and then use that as our own power. So it's just like through God, I was just like, hey, what do you need me to do today? What do you want me to show today? I'll do it. Yeah. And I show up like this. No slides. I try to do slides because my mind tell me, get to be professional, you mean? Yeah, people showing up. You don't want to waste their time. I have all those fear. But I couldn't even open my computer because my body reacts. That's not what I want you to do. I want you to show up as who you are. So it allows people to be who they are as well. So yeah, that's exactly what I do. Surrender to it. So I'll bring it back to distinguish what is right from what is almost right. There are a lot of things that it sounds very like make a lot of sense. Boundaries. I would say the first thing is boundary. We have to have like green flag, red flag. It will have to go around and trying to find the right people, right tribe, right people that bring the best out of you, not the stress out of you. Yeah, oh, it sounds so right. I was like, yeah. But then I see people blocking from their family, people disconnecting to their loved ones, people like never see moms like in 40 years, never see the dad again because they're like, oh, my dad hurt me so much, and then I go out in that journey to heal myself. But whenever thinking about the dad, they just trigger the shit out of themselves and they just like bring that to their child too. So what is right here? Well, we can block ourselves from our parents and we go through that to heal, but we can't block their DNA in our body. We can't block the pain that they haven't done, the work they haven't done on our body. We carry all of it. It's the emotional weight. And if we're really scared of them, we're actually not scared of them themselves, we're scared of them triggering our pain, our old wounded, right? Wounded parts when we see them. We're scared to see those parts of us. So we block them away. We block people we hate away. No, that's not the way. So yeah, the only way I encourage people is to go straight in. Meet your parents again. If the only way to test if you actually healed, it is they still be who they are and you don't get triggered anymore. And when you don't get triggered anymore, you know you healed. And the next part, the better part of it is you are able to see their pain through their reaction, through their, how to say, hurtful words that they throw to you, through whatever they're blaming themselves and others, whatever it is. See their pain as who they are and sit with them through it, holding that space for them. And their real connection start to deepen. Yeah. My purpose is actually much more than just heal people. It's like to reconnect families, because families are really, how to say, the nuclear, what people say, where families are, is where hearts connected. Yeah. So that will bring me to why I am here today. Yeah. Whatever the darkness trying to do is to mess us between what is right from what is almost right, and then tell us that we have to block our heart away. We have to build all the boundaries. We have to ask them to change to the way we want to. We have to express our pain, but they have to handle it. Like, no, we are all doing it here together, because whatever is in them is in us too. We're all mirroring each other. So yeah, I encourage people to reconnect and get that trigger and work on it and connect deeper. Yes. So that's my message. And when you do that, you can heal generation before you, generation after you. It's not because you heal them, it's the overflow of love where it needs to go. The light doesn't have any purpose to be in the light in the day. The light has purpose when it comes to darkness. We never turn on the light at night, during the day when it's sunny, right? We don't bring the candle out the sunny day and it's like, oh, it's Holy Spirit, whatever. Like, no, you bring it to darkness and the purpose is there. Okay. And if you truly know who you are, you're not scared of darkness. Yes, darkness is just absence of light. Pain is just anger, demon, whatever it is you call, it's just absence of love. We bring love into it. Love can heal everything. I can say this now because I have not just healed human. I have worked on spirits too. My passed away grandpa, my passed away uncle, and my previous life. Yeah, all spirits that came to me. I had that privilege to hold space for them too. And it's the same thing. It's actually easier to work with them because they don't have that rigid of mind and rejecting of all the opinions. They just have the pain. They don't even have the body anymore. It's just the clusters of energy that's still stuck there. When they die, they still hold on to that pain. And that's all they had left. And what I do is just like ask them questions and for them to see each other for them to see the truth. And when the truth revealed, every knot and knot, and they start to see the truth and that's gone. And that healed. So with human, we have to go through a lot of layers, like the things that we build. So yeah, it's a bit harder, but that's exactly what the beauty comes from. Like we have this body, we can feel more, we can taste, we can hear, and we still have this ability to enjoy life. I talked to Tori the other day and we talked about the movie Soul. And there's like old soul in that movie that just like I know it all, but then chuck the pizza into the mouth and come out to the bum, couldn't taste anything because it doesn't have this body. That's the blessing of having the body. So yeah, when we actually heal, every taste, every sense comes into much sharper, much more beautiful, and we're just like the sun is brighter, the grass is greener, everything is better, the sound is clearer. So yeah, that movie changed my life. When he left and felt empty, success looked different from me forever. Beautiful, DJ. Thank you for sharing that. That movie really touched me deeply too. I believe I was one of the old souls like that. I thought you know it all, but like, come out to the human world. Come down to this heavy body. See if you still can remember who you are. See if you still can see if you still can use all the things that you know in this heaviness and limitation of the mind, of the rigid, of body. So yeah, that's the beauty and also the challenge. Okay, wow, I just like speak the whole bunch of things. I don't know why I shared, but I feel like someone needs to hear that here. Anyone want to share anything when you hear it out? Please raise your hand, and yeah, we dive into it, into the next part. If you don't, Tori, I'll call you up. Do you want to share something?
I feel like you could sense my spirit through the
Yeah.
screen. Like, do I unmute myself and say something right now?
Yeah. I was like, she wants to share. Let her share.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, first of all, for having us here and for sharing so honestly and openly with us all. It's interesting because and we had our deep talk, so I know you know more of my story, but as you're sharing and speaking about God and this energy of love and the capacity to heal our pain at this point in time in my life, I mean, I've always felt the energy of love throughout my life, and I've felt like I've had a very open heart. And in the last month, I I just became aware of like my whole life feels like it's upside down right now. Because my partner from the last year and a half, I just found out was unfaithful to me the whole time. So I feel like I'm very disoriented. And it was so wild because it was the deepest love I've ever felt for another human being. And so I think for me to feel that love moving through me and to be in that love with my whole heart, and surely like still being so human and trying to figure out how to be like okay with being vulnerable in love. I think for it to be like to feel like it all was a lie or like this illusion, and it's just been very confusing to me since finding out the truth. And so I find myself right now really wrestling with feeling safe in life and feeling like I can love her through that pain. And I just feel like I don't even know how to actually heal this wound and like fully forgive and move forward, because I know it's like it's both. I can see where there is a bigger picture here. I just can't see it yet. So there's some trust there for the divine, but what I feel like is lacking is like self-trust to have somehow attracted this kind of dynamic into my life. And so the trust piece feels like really challenging for me right now. Thank you for
I
listening.
love that. I love that, Tori. Thank you so much for being so vulnerable and sharing your pain while you are still in the pain. That's the beauty of it. I talked to her. She is the beautiful artist that write her own songs and music, and is so holy to feel like, well, when you hear, I listen to some of your songs in the morning, it's just like lying under the on the bed and then under the sun and just like, oh, this feels so great. And I just feel that your spirit through your music, through your work. And I know everything you did through pain and suffering, all that gives you that insight and how to say empath. It's just like the sensitivity to be able to feel things much deeper, to be able to bring it to the beautiful piece of work that you are doing, the music. And I believe that we don't all just call ourselves as to be a healer or a speaker or a content creator, artist, drawing pictures, making music, any form of it that can touch to people's heart, then that is healing. And it doesn't matter what job or what title you call yourself. And we all doing the same work here. I would call doing God's work in the playground of darkness. That's pretty cool thing to do, right? So we all volunteer to come here to do that. And so when we are here, like, oh shit, it's not as easy as I saw from above, like on that. I was like, yeah, that's easy game. I can be a dog and see if I can learn to surf again. I get that video the other day. And then I shared Victoria as well. Like, yeah, it's exactly. It is challenging. It's much more difficult when you are in that limitation in that body. And to remember your truth, that's so powerful. Thank you, Tori, again. And I just wanted to share with you guys a bit later that Tori is already willing to come up on the hot seat coaching, which is the deep work in front of everyone. And it is so beautiful and courageous of you to do so, Tori. Thank you so much in a little bit. Thank you. And yeah, if you feel resonate with anything you want to share, just put your hand up. And if you just feel resonate, just it all like put on the heart, the click of reaction. So I see that what I'm sharing is needed here. So yeah, thank you. And for Hannah, to Hannah Mayangan Hua, if it's okay, please turn on your camera so we can connect deeper. I know you might be eating, might be doing something. Feel free to do so. You don't have to just sit still. It's okay. I have space for you all. Just be seen. Hi, Hannah. Good to see you. Yeah, you want to share something, Hannah? Thanks for showing up.
Hello everyone. I think can I share later? So I'm just, I do listen. I heard the when you say connect with your parents. So yeah, I feel like something come up because I actually talked to my parents last night. Um have a little discussion and then like I'm feel like not agree with their ideas. And then like if I was like Hannah before, then I'm gonna try to fight back. But like I just like wait for a second, and then yeah, it's just different. And then I feel like oh okay, I'm different now. And then I try to understand them. Like I just slow down a little bit, and then I can like just slow down, and then I can just talk to them later.
Mm.
Like
Beautiful. Wow. Thank you for sharing that. Hannah's been doing the work for like the last two journey with me, right? And it was a time that she's like, oh, it's too much. I have to like, back down and, rest for a bit. And then, yeah, she got a boyfriend and more things trigger up and then parents and now change the job. And that's so beautiful that you see how you can handle things better because you have better capacity. It's better capacity, which is, yeah, you can
so I
sit
just
with
want
it.
to share with everyone. I actually tried to hiding from Ellie yesterday. I'm supposed to have a like a coaching with Ellie yesterday, but I was feel like I feel like I'm not ready, so I was
Mm,
hiding. So I canceled the coaching, and yeah, and just the universe send me some message, and that's why I text you at night about the lies. So
mm,
I just stay in the dark because the lie is off, and then I just doesn't like I didn't bother to change the lie. And then when I listen to your on the detox sessions, and then yeah, the light is on, and it's feel like okay, it's just time to reconnect with Ellie.
It's not with me. No, it's just a yeah, it's so funny. It's like, oh, I better sit in the darkness and the light just on by itself. Yeah, I love that. I know that when I do the work with a lot of people, because my soul revealed as truth revealer, so I have to reveal all my lies as well, and it's so fucking painful. I'm not gonna lie. I go through everything you go through, and it's not easier than any of you. It's not easier at all. But so that is actually helping me when coach is like kind of running away, like, oh, cancel that. Ah, I'm not ready. Okay, just sit with that resistance. And when you feel you finally can't handle it anymore, come with me. I kind of like, yeah, I'm fine if the coachee, like some of them have suicidal thoughts, some of them start to write letters and leave it to parents and want to, go on the bridge and want to jump down. I don't stop them. It is so funny that I have that ability to trust in everyone, that not just me, God or high divine, higher self, whatever, people will help them. It's not just me. So I don't do everything for me. It's just like through me, the truth is revealed. And no matter how long they kind of want to resist that, but they know that is still the only way. And it doesn't matter how long. To me, it's like time is not the real thing. And I have that, yeah, just let go of that attachment to client result because it's not about me. The journey is much longer than just 3 months or 6 months. It's the whole life journey. So I'm just like, yeah, if you want to try to jump, do that. Go up there and see what happens. He went up there. The one of the client went up there, and then he's just like looking down, and he's so scared. And there's a voice in his head saying, "You can do better than this." And then someone, a human, just call him back, like, "Hey, are you okay?" And then that he walked down, and he came back and talked to me. I just come down from the bridge, like, I know, I know. And then I held space for him to go through that. So I have that, like, how to say, delusional faith that people, if they met me, they wouldn't be able to die. If they jump, they wouldn't die even. So I was like, yeah, do it. I don't stop them bubble wrapping them after from experiencing their pain. Just like, go, do it. Know that you choose it. Know that your soul chose it. You wanted it. So your story later will touch to more people. And yes, he is helping people with marijuana addiction. Because I didn't addict to marijuana. I can't help those people in that playground. And rapping, through rapping, writing rap songs. Like, yeah, don't do that. There are many people in that space that need you. And I can't help everyone. But yeah, so everyone that works with me, they reveal to some of their purpose, and naturally they have ability to maybe write song, maybe content creating, help people. And a lot of them want to become coach, and they quit their job and go through another trial, the stage of trial. So yeah, it's a process. It's not easy at all, but it's so worthwhile. It's so worthwhile. And so I love that what Tori shared before. Thank you, Hannah, again for sharing that and for coming up and putting on the camera. Love that you allow yourself to be seen here. And for others, it's just an invitation when you feel ready and safe. Do that too. Beautiful, Hannah. And so what Tori shared is the trust issue. The trust issue is something that I have seen through all the deep talks, the people I have deep talks with. Because of that pain, this I've been through, that thing, I don't trust anyone anymore. I can't trust anyone. And even they step into relationship, they go through relationships, they keep their heart closed the whole time. Or they just like open a little bit and see what that person's saying and they close again. That was exactly what I did for my last 10 years relationship as well. I was so scared to be hurt again that I built walls around me and pretend that I was strong. So, but there's the thing, that the sense of losing myself, because my boyfriend is more like twin flame. It's like part of my body. It's so crazy. Every time I want to pack and run away, like his darkness come up, I want to pack. Like the thought in my head saying, run away. He's a red flag. He's violent. No, I can't handle it. And then I was like, I feel like I'm dying. I'm killing that. I run away from myself. It's not him. It's myself. So I was like, yeah. And God tell me that if you run away from this person, I'll send you the next one. Because you get to go through this. You get to learn this. So it doesn't matter how many people you run away from. It's all just yourself. It's all about opening your heart again. So yeah, it's like the renewal of heart. And it took me 3 years. And there's still a lot more challenge to come. And every time I see myself shrink down, I know that I am rejecting my next version, my next purpose, my light, owning my full light. It is scary. To the truth of it, I know that everything I try to reject and give my power away is actually for the fear of owning it fully. It's so scary. Like we have been being the passenger for so long, and someone's driving our car, and now suddenly it has to be taken all back. I run my own business, doing coaching, quit the job. My boyfriend lost his job. And then I can't rely on him, and he's triggering me to come, like, if you don't make this amount of money, come back, find a job again. And that constantly trigger my fear. And I need him to be there for me, but he couldn't. He got triggered too. So like, so I can't keep relying on myself. I have to surrender. I can't keep putting all the pressure on me and run away from the fact that I am made for something much greater. So I just let go of control, and then miracles happens. God walked in. Every time I let go of control, I got the place. I got the most beautiful, wildly beautiful place that I could afford, like in the price that no, you can't find in the market because it's not in the market. So things like that. I'm sure a lot of us go through life when the moment we let go and surrender to the bigger purpose, then magic happens. We have experienced all of that in our life from time to time. Even though like one old client come back to me and say, thank you, you have changed my life, whatever. It's not about me, but it just remind me of my work has a purpose. And it's not just about that amount of money, that amount of speaking gigs, that amount of clients that I do for myself. It's not about me. So yeah, it keeps me going. like love from every little things. And God sent angels from different human beings. We're all angels. So yeah, this is about trusting ourselves. It's about trusting God or trusting the higher knowing or our soul. Our mind might not know it all, but our soul does. So yeah, and our soul connected to one ultimate source of all there is, if you want to call it that way. To me, is God. And God to me is unconditional love. It's just unwavering love and acceptance, no matter what you've been through, no matter how dark you went, witchcraft and OnlyFans. I've seen people like that come back. So it just, yeah, it's just we don't talk about how dark darkness is. We can't measure darkness. But yeah, when light is entered, everything shifts. Yeah, so the next thing I want to share is the map. I would share that before we have, it is 12:11 already. So I want to share the two next thing is the roadmap to help us have open more capacity and have ability to come into our darkness where we have been running away from. You can say like avoiding running away from the bear or the demon. The darkness within you is actually your gold. It's actually holding your purpose. It's actually helping you to see yourself and accept yourself deeper. And it holds your story of your purpose, why you have to go through all that. Trust me, when you go through to a point the burning process is complete, you never want to change a thing you've been through. Never want to change a thing. It's just perfect the way it is. It's just like when you watch a movie until the end, it's like, oh fuck, such a good movie. But halfway, when that character is being killed or being attacked, like, oh no, oh my god, what is that? I want to jump in and help. But no, just watch. Just keep watching. Okay. And have that ability to sit and watch. Okay. This is a little bit of roadmap. I will share it in the artwork first. That artist is not here today. He was one of my coaching clients too. And his story is very, very beautiful too. I share this photo out. I've been sharing with some of you. But here I share it again. Do you see this? Okay, I want to use this because it's very visual, like very vivid, and everyone looking at this can feel something. So I'm gonna zoom up. This is after 5 hours of deep talk and session I worked with him a year ago. And this is how he captured it in one session. What happened? So I want to talk about capacity, which is ability to like a yin yang, going all like holding it all together. And this is like this picture. We can see everything from the big picture. So not just the darkness, not just the bright side, not just the joyful inner child in the middle, but all of it. And all the animals around and fun unicorn too. So it's like you don't reject anything, you have capacity for it all. And it's just like a bunch of salt when you throw into a bowl of water. That'll make the whole water become salty, right? But if you throw into the river or the lake, that amount of salt means nothing. Is that true? Because the lake is much bigger, that much larger than a bowl of fresh water. So that is how I want to explain capacity. Does it make sense, everyone? Yeah? No? Okay. So the salt, it means the trial, the hardship, the adversity, the challenge, the triggers we go through. Okay? And if we throw into a bowl of water, which is our capacity to handle it at that time, we get like, oh my god, I have to kill that person, I have to shut her down, I have to defend myself, right? That makes your whole body, and your being salty. But if you throw it into a lake, a fresh lake, freshwater lake, then it doesn't mean anything. You're like, that's salty, but it's okay. Does it make sense now? Make sense? Yeah. So your capacity is like ability to hold a lot more of salt. If it's just like it still doesn't change the quality of the water as much. It doesn't change at all, actually, if you become a lake, right? But you can enlarge little by little. You don't have to like from a bowl of water to a lake. It doesn't happen that way. To me, it's a step by step too. Yeah, but I would use those salt to enlarge my lake every time. I wouldn't run away from the salt. Yeah, so adversity is needed. Triggers meant to show us where we are not free yet, so we can free ourselves. So what I want everyone to know is to learn to love adversity, love triggers. If you don't love, at least don't run away from it. At least learn to accept it. I now love triggers, like because it means I'm growing. It means that I'm enlarging capacity. And even my mind screaming, but my soul is like, yes, let's get into it, baby. So yeah, nah, he's much more open to life than before. Okay, so the dark side, you can see this in this picture. The dark side is like painful parts, like all the chain, the mask, the poisons. It can refer to the resentment, the anger, the fear, and the mask, like, perfectionist, independent, strong person, doesn't need anyone, people pleaser, caregiver, rescuer, um, how to say, a good mom, a good dad, a good human, a fixer, a problem solver, whatever that mask is, it's not all of you, then it's mask. It's just to protect the pain underneath. Yeah, I'll show you in the map later, but this is the picture I want you to see because it's so beautiful. And those parts just desperately need the love from our own self, from our heart, from that source of unconditional love, and it needs to be poured into the right place. If we just pour it all over, it doesn't go anywhere. It goes to parts that already have it. They don't need it. But if we don't go into the darkness, it creates the split identity. Parts of us know we're worthy, parts of it doesn't believe it. So we keep going forward, and then that part just pull us back in resistance, in self-sabotage, right? That part just pull us back and it's like, why I just signed on this course, but I hide away. Why I just like decided I want the love, and then the next moment I just like run away. Why I invite this person to be into my life and love, and then I just keep pushing her away. Because that is a split of identity. Like that part haven't got accepted by you. Then it keeps doing that work so you can see yourself. You have to come back to yourself. Stop clinging into anything outside to own that love, because it is in you from the first place. Okay? It holds your goal. It doesn't mean what after you work with that, you will love better. You'll show up better. You'll be more consistent. It's not like you don't need them anymore. You actually love them better. You can connect with them. You can be more vulnerable, and that's much better. It's not you not need anyone. You do. But yeah, this is alignment work that I help people do. The little beautiful child in the middle is like is our little joyful part that comes out when we relax, when we in flow state, when we create beautiful work, right? It can comes out at time, but it can be there all the time as well. And well, they can be the pain is there, the joy can be there at the same time. You don't have to be one or another. If you have capacity open for all of them. And that should be our natural state of being. It shouldn't be just you're lucky you get it, or you only get it when you're a child. No, you have it all the time. Just unblock him and her and let her out and play, and life become playful again. All right, you would still do what you do, but in much different state of being. Yeah. And the result comes better, or the unicorn and stuff. It's just like, the beauty of life when you can accept yourself. Okay. Anyone want to share anything with this picture? Quickly, just. put on your hand, and yeah. I'll just quickly share this artist now. He quit the job. He trusts in his work. This is his gift. He was born with it. He didn't study anything. That's why it's so natural. And now he quit this job, and then he started to put out his work, get through that fear, heal those traumas. Not all of them. Parts of them that's needed for him to start to walk out, to quit the job. And then he landed 2 competition first prize, and then at one point he got this job offer from it in a very high-end fashion company, and now he's designing the dresses for the catwalk people to wear. And he's like, oh my god, this is out of my wildest dream. When I was so small, I always wanted to work for the fashion brand. But then it comes to the next fear, like, am I worthy of it? I have to hold into to it tight. It's always the next challenge. For the next, are you deserve of it? Do you believe you deserve this? If you do, you don't hold on to it too tight. Yeah. So anyway, this is one of the beautiful, happy, not ending, just one stage of it that he went through, and now he can live to do what he loves. And I want everyone to be able to do that too, to like me and others. Yeah, anyone want to share this before we get into the how to say, the deep work demonstration? You can raise your hand if you want. Oh, Eva, yeah, please come on in.
I just want to say that I love this picture or this painting, and I think that it's very well. I that you see the shadow being blind and just reaching out and wanting to be helped, and that's how I see healing a lot. That you have these shadows and they only want help, and I forgot what to say. Yeah, I just think it's very obvious that if you just see it and you give it love, it will heal. But yeah, I think it's very clear in this picture, and I love it. It's very beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Eva. That's why I want to share. It's so vivid, and it's not about, theory. It's all the real work. Thank you. Anyone want to share more? Thank you, Eva. Sorry. David, I haven't heard from you. You've been writing a lot. You don't have to take that much note, but yeah, I really appreciate you taking it seriously. You want to share something quickly?
Yeah. We had a deep talk, Friday, and then it was good to just reflect on that dark space that I've been in, and yeah, and I feel bringing that awareness and showing love towards that dark side of what we actually carry. I think that's very important. So yeah, that's I've been sort of hiding in the shadows and not showing up, and I want to be a speaker as such. And for me, I lost that self-belief in myself, and I think the pressures of wanting to make something of myself, and like you said about don't worry about the results, like just trust the process and just believe in what you do, and the rest will kind of shine, I guess. So yeah, for me, I um I guess I'm grateful to be in this space and have your guys' support and guidance. So yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, David. I really appreciate you. David has such a beautiful story. I can't wait until he comes out on stages. He's one of my in my public speaking course as well. And it's, gosh, can I share a little bit? Just a quick one of yours? Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, just a short one. He was having the hardest childhood that had to go through 24 homes to grow up, and tons of homeless as well. never felt being wanted anyway, and keep having to live in survival mode. That his nervous system totally shut down. And still now, it's still going through a lot now. It's like repeating in life, the same lesson, different, having his own child. But it's like, God, your story is actually a beautiful testimony when the work is done, when the burning process is done. So I can't wait to connect with you deeper. I'll share the gift in the end of this. But David, I really appreciate that you are here going through all that and just staying strong. And we all give him a round of applause.
Yeah.
Thank you, David. There's a lot more in your work to be done, but yeah, when it's done, your story will touch to so many thousand hearts. To me, it feels like David will be like David Goggins, and his name is David too. when I, and his idol is David Goggins too. I read David Goggins Can't Hurt Me, and when he told me the story and he wants to be an athlete as well, and he's keep giving up the dream to the last minute, like 90% in, just like give up. Is so much similar to David Goggins' story. And yeah, you write a book, you get on stage, you share your story. But yeah, let's go into the darkness, yeah? And transform it into your gold, your diamond, your strength, your inner strength. Later on, I'll connect with you a bit deeper later, because today we have beautiful Tori to come on our hot seat today. But yeah, there are always chance. I'll come up to serve people more, and yeah, there'll be more chance we see each other. Thank you, David. I really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Okay, I want to share one thing here. It is the video of the moment I got washed by a huge wave. And that moment, for the first time, I didn't feel scared of death anymore. And I think I told you guys this story roughly, but this video was actually recorded. It's like 4 minutes, 45 seconds only. And that's recorded right after I got hit by that wave. I almost died. I got all bleeding, but I'll share with you so you have the feel of it. Everything we're trying to hold on to the fear is because this mind, this body is trying to protect us to be able to survive. But when we go through that fear of death, there's nothing can stop us anymore. Okay, let me share with you this video. Share sound, share. Oh, it's still loading. Can you see it's loading, guys? Put your hand up. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, I actually record this and the screen actually broken and the phone died and it took me another 2 weeks to fix it. So, and I didn't feel that it's the right time to post yet, but here's the first time I run this video. Why it takes so long, please? Okay. Is that gonna run? Okay, let's be patient a little bit. And after this is Tori. We will have Tori on the hot seat and we just sit with what comes up. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is in your heart that part needs to be seen, and we hold space for her. How are you guys okay? Are you guys okay with that? Put your hand up or heart or anything so I know that you are fine to hold this space together with her. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys. And it might trigger some of you, anything that happens, because what I see, we are all the same. We're all human. So whatever human experience she shared, it might be not the same story, but it might trigger something in you. So I would invite you to sit with that too. Yeah? It's all in our body. Still waiting for this video to load. Not sure it's gonna be loaded time. Oh well, if it's not meant to be shared. I don't really. Okay. Oh, Share now.
Record this.
You can hear the voice?
My phone got smashed in the screen protector,
Thank you.
and a lot of water soaked into it because I got pushed away by literally smashed by a huge, like 10 to 12 meter high waves coming off the cliff and pushed me away. It was crazy. I was sitting on the rock far back. It is a big part, that all the rocky area. I was sitting far in the back, and I think in the back is very safe. All the waves doesn't look like that close, so very far I can see the waves from very far. So I was sitting there meditating, writing the gratitude note, and I was just like counting my blessings, like counting all the things that have been magical things that happened to me, and I felt really blessed. I felt gratitude, and I wrote in the end of that note saying, thank God for everything you have been working through my life, have been doing in my life. They're all blessing, even in the form of adversity. And when I finished writing that note, that wave came. I couldn't see it coming, so I tried to run away, but I couldn't, so I got pushed, smashed to the rock. And look at where my feet are, and here is all bloody. It's crazy. I got blood everywhere, and somehow magically I survived. And I was like running around looking for my phone because it's so, like, the wave was crazy, so it just took everything away. So I had to wait until the water kind of run off the rock cracks, that I could walk around and find, if I could find my phone, or it's already gone to the sea. And that was really shocking. That was really shocking. So I got only one shoe. One of the shoe left. The other one I couldn't find. And the waves like come back to be like normal, big waves, but nowhere close to where I was before. So yeah, I felt really shocked. And yeah, in this moment, in this very moment, do I see this as blessing? In this adversity, things happen like that, shit happens. And in life, there are always things happen that we can't see coming. There's so many things that totally out of control. And in this moment, I take that that moment to slow down and breathe, and and so happy that I'm still alive. I could have been dead, but with that huge waves and all the rocky areas and all the big rocks, I could hit my head and die. But I'm still here, still alive. And I don't think any of the bones got like broken or anything, just the flesh, just the flesh outside. So I seems extremely lucky. And the phone still can record some of my voice. I think it's gonna be dead by now, but very soon. It's soaked in water. Might not hear my voice very clearly, but this very moment I want to record this, and if it can save to the gallery, that'd be great. Right? It's so blurred, I can't really see myself clearly, but the most blessing thing, the most important thing when all these adversities happen is to show us that being alive is in itself is already a miracle. I always know that, but in the very moment like this, it is so true. Could have been dead by now, but I'm still alive, so I'm so grateful. Thank you. I gotta go and wash up and then go and see if I can save my phone. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. I'm so glad I'm still alive. Love you all. Bye. Hello, I just have to record this.
Hey, wow. Huh. How are you guys feeling after this? I want to leave this moment a bit slower. I know if someone has to go back to the video, please. Oh, Hannah, did I go around? Sorry, I didn't know that. So, okay. So you guys didn't see when I go around, you didn't see that video too?
No, but it's love to see your photos album.
Oh no, I was trying to find the roadmap. Oh my God, I'm sorry. But yeah, back then, oh my God. I thought, is that just that video getting shared? Oh well, technical issue. I share back just so you can see the blood. If you want to see the blood. Okay, here.
Yeah, I felt really things happen like that shit happens. And in life there are always things happen that we can't
Where's the
see.
blood?
It just took everything away. So I had to wait until the water kind of run off the rock cracks that I could walk around and find if I could find my phone, or it's already gone to the sea. And that was really shocking. That was really shocking. So I got only one shoe. One of the shoe left. The other one I couldn't find. And the waves like come back to be like normal. Big waves, but nowhere close to where I was before. So yeah, I felt really shocked. And yeah, in this moment, in this very moment, do I see this as blessing? In this adversity. Things happen like that shit happens. And in life there are always things happen that we can't see coming.
Yeah, and this is it was more, and I watched it and it's just a bleed more when I walked, but it was more. But yeah, it's just like maybe just like some of the blood. I could take some photo of it, but yeah, the thing is, days after that, I heard that was on Good Friday as well. So later on, now it revealed to me it was like baptism. It was baptism in holy water. It's like a bit too big, but yeah, it's not just like, you know, people go to the lake and then put their head in. To me, it's like smash, and that is like the moment of reborn. I felt like I was a new person after that. Every time I almost died before, I was so scared. I was like, oh no, yeah, I didn't feel that blessing, how to say, feeling blessed and grateful in that moment. I felt like, oh my God, so much pain come up, so much fear come up, I had to release a lot. But in that moment, I was actually looking at the blood bleeding on my body, and I was like, wow, I'm just so thankful for this body that I still can see, I can still can feel that the pain is there, but it's nowhere close to before. I'm just like a lot bigger as out of the body, looking into it and in the body at the same time. So yeah, it's like being being a reborn, renew. And yeah, and after that I ran the 100 deep talk with strangers, not even have a phone yet. I walked around saying hi to people that I feel connected and asked them to go on deep talk with me. And then when I had the phone back, I started to do it online too. And I was like, that God told me to do it a long time ago, but I resisted it. I was like, no, I need to make this amount of money for that amount of money first. I have to be more stable. I have to, you know, do this, do that first before I can connect to people. Like 100 hours, and some talks can go to 2 hours, 3 hours. And that's like so much time. How can I have afford that time when I need to earn the money to survive now? Otherwise, I have to go back to office job. I had all those fear, and I resist that. That idea came to my mind. It's not just idea, it's the guidance. Where to go next? From September last year, I didn't say yes. I didn't. I rejected it. I wasn't obedient until that wave hit months later. So let's say December or September. I didn't remember, but from last year until now, it's like half of a year. 6 months of that, I was slowing down and just like, you know, letting go of all control and learn to realize that no matter what I do or don't do, God still provide me. I'm still loved. People are still, there and support me for free. People give me things for free, but I have to let go of that pride to allow to receive. Because I had so much pride before. I was like, no, I'm a life coach. I don't need help. I'm a healer. I can heal myself. I have made like this amount of money. Now I can make it again. I can do it again. But it's all coming from fear and low self-worth. Okay. Yeah. So until that, I felt like, yes, there's nothing matters anymore when this body is gone. Everything's gone. Everything you hold on to is gone. So the only thing that matters at that moment is like, have I lived fully the moment I was given? And the answer was no. And the sadness come up is because I haven't lived to the fullest. I have lived a lot more than before, like out of survival, do what I love, but I got caught up in the money game, in the achievement game, in the personal development, constantly have to grow and chasing the high game. I got caught up in everything you guys are being caught up with. So yeah, David, the other day I talked to David, and David's like, who are you? What have you been through? Are you a guru or something? It's like, well, I'm just human going through all the pain like you. I'm not enlightened or anything. It's just like a cow. Remember that it is a cow. It's like so reverence, and it becomes a holy cow. Like, no, it is just a cow. Do you know you're a cow? Right? And it is funny. Yeah, I don't know why I say that. It's just it sounds so funny, right? We just remember who we truly are the whole way. And unlearn those lies. So yeah, I see that Tori said, in case you like, do you want to do what? In case you don't know. I'm sorry, I didn't see that in the chat. Didn't come up. Okay, unless you guys see the pin now. You see the blood now. And so what's coming up after this? I want to hear from someone sharing what what touched you after this moment, after watching this video. At least one person, please. Whatever comes up to you. I'll see. I don't know if Hua can turn camera on. I want to hear from you. Are you there? She's very busy with 2 kids. So I'm not sure she is there. Okay. Maybe she's not listening or can't turn on camera. I want to hear from David. Because David is going soon. He's going in 3 minutes, right? Are you going soon, David? Oh, you know. Okay,
No,
beautiful.
good day.
Okay. Yeah, you want to share something after watching this video? It's very raw.
Yeah. No, I got nothing.
Anything touch your heart?
Yeah. No, I got nothing.
You don't what? Sorry?
No, I got nothing.
You got nothing.
Yeah.
That's okay. If you get something later, you can share. Yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry. I want to hear from DJ. Let's hear from DJ. Yes. Yes, dad. DJ is the dad of 2 kids. Beautiful kids, so I call him dad.
I mean, so when I hear it, it's just like I was thinking about, a lot of us are drained with our energy. And if we were to kind of know like today was our last day on earth, would the energy that we put towards some of this bad will or intentions, like, would it feel worth it? And a lot of times that answer is a definitive no. So if that's the case, like, why not let that go to something that's a positive, like more overall better experience. And, you know, it just comes back to the unconditional acceptance. Like, you know, where am I at today versus what I am true to myself to show the world. And that's kind of where I want to be. And so, you know, just being in some uncomfortable positions, having some uncomfortable conversations, just because like I prefer to live life on my terms and not have to shrink to do so. And so that's what came up for me.
That's so beautiful. Thank you. Yes, a lot of the time we think we have much more time left until things like that. It's like shaking soul moments that we realize people have to go through like cancer and, you know, a motorbike accident, car accident, things like that. Is strong enough to shook their soul to the truth that, yeah, we have been holding on to things that doesn't matter at all. All what that matters is love. Have we loved ourselves? Have we loved one another the way we know we could? Yeah. And so yeah, I would say it's not just my personal experience. Everyone goes through times like that. Or it might not have to be something happened directly to you. Maybe mom passed away, dad passed away, a very beloved friend passed away. It's like a wake-up call. But for us, like, oh, you think you have much that time? It's not that much. Yeah, but normally we just get stuck in that grief and we don't see and we don't see that, you know, this is the call for you. They die that way, even they kill themselves, is for to wake up others. They have the purpose. That is their purpose to come down here. And that's very fulfilled. Or Jesus died as the only son of God. Like God said he has the only son. He let his son die for a purpose to reconnect human and God together again. It's like the disconnection has been happening. And to me, it's not like he dies for us to save us. We have to be obedient because we did that. It's like a guilt. No, it is like he already did the work. What all we need now is open our heart and receive it. And live as a reflection of who he is, which is unconditional love. I haven't seen anyone who get being killed in the time they're getting killed still pray for the people who are killing him. Please forgive them because they don't know what they're doing. That's not a human thing to do. Yeah, but he showed us having all that pain or that you know, it's like torture to death. It's not just, you know, cut and die and shoot and die. It's not a fast die. It's like a long killing one for hours if you watch that movie. Yeah, he went through all that and he's innocent. Is to show us that in even that moment we still can love. We don't have to be God. No, we are not. But at least in our capacity, learn to live more like that reflection of love. And that is what we know deep down in our heart. We have it. Beautiful. Oh my God. I see all the comment now. It's like, oh, you scrolling the pictures instead. Why I scroll into through the pictures because I was trying to look for the roadmap. I'm so sorry. That's very unprofessional, but that is who I am. I want to show you guys we don't have to be perfect. I didn't prepare anything. I told you in advance, right? I couldn't prepare anything. I just be here in this moment and what needs to be, and I do it. It's not outside. I think David's spin. Okay, I think David is spin. Okay. I'll unpin him, remove spotlight. Okay, so now I'm gonna share the roadmap. Thanks, Tori, for reminding me. So I will see that after sharing this roadmap, we might have some questions before we get into Tori, and the time can be a bit longer. Are you okay with that? If it's a bit longer, and I totally understand if you need to go. Yeah. Thank you. Anyone's okay if it's a bit longer than 2 hours? No, not okay. Okay, so I try to be fast then. Yeah, I'll share this roadmap. It's really all we need to see is from that picture already. This is just some more words to it. Share. Share. Let me know if you see it. It's just like a written you know, a thing on a picture. Handwriting. You see it? Give me that thumb up if you do see the picture. Okay, someone see it. Thank you. So the model is actually just like that picture of the whole thing before. Here's in words. So called Crud Crust model and the way to go through it. So you can look into the core and see, I note there's like joy, love, aliveness, being, light, curiosity, love, compassion, all that. It is in our core. So I would say that is the natural state of being. Everyone saying that come back to this, and this is like all religions. If it is tell us to come back to this, right? So it is not need to be found. It's already, how to say, not need to be earned. It's already there in our heart. Look at the babies when they're just born. They're pure. Looking at them, their presence already love. It's just like, oh my God, this is so precious. I want to protect it, right? So this is already in our core. We all have it in our heart. This, no matter how much pain you go through, you still have this. It just get blocked away by a lot of things. So natural state of being will be, we can come back and live with this and express it out, no matter how old we are, no matter how much we've been through. So the healing, the purpose of that is to come back to our core and live from it. And it's aligned with God's word, right? Unconditional love. Love your neighbors, love yourself, love everyone, and forgive, right? And it is here in the core. But I would say the crud is the second layer, all the human experiences we go through. It can be shame, guilt, trust, adjustment, comparison, being abandoned, rejected, feeling not seen, not heard, going through times that we lost people that we love so much, the grief of the loss. It doesn't have to be people who died. It can be relationship that, or the fantasy we have built with them and it didn't happen. That is grief as well. It's a grief of something that we thought that would happen that way, but it didn't. And that is grief too. Rejection, being dismissed, feeling voiceless, manipulated, hurt, devalued, not worthy, not good enough, insecure, fear, low self-worth, self-doubt, live up to expectations, being frustrated, so much pain, having to follow all the social rules and norms, separated to each other from each other by religions and stuff. Yeah. There's so many words there, but yeah, criticize. And all those experience will bring up how to say, we do not have capacity to handle them when we experience them. I'll say 99% or 100% of human when we went through those experiences. No one was there for us. If someone was there, we're not hurt. That doesn't become shadow. It only becomes shadow when no one was there. So that's why you can say that so many people just change the mindset and they go for it. There's no resistance because they were loved as a child, for example. They were lucky to have it, and it's very rare. Then it comes to no resistance, and they change mindset, they go get it, and they get it, make it happen. They live in that because they do not compare anything to their self-worth because they know they're worthy of love deep down. So they go for what they want. Like my mentor Katie, for example, she went through those, but she has so much like small resistance in compared to so many people. It is not about the pain, it's about the resistance to pain, to allow that pain, to accept that pain that create all the suffering. So pain is not avoidable, but suffering is optional. If we accept that, nothing can stop us from living and moving forward anymore. But if we don't accept that, we fight with it, we keep prolonging and keep reliving the past in the present and in future too. Yeah. So a lot of people would go on, the deepest, darkest parts can be shame, guilt, grief. They're really, really hard to handle because they're very dense and heavy. So not many people have capacity for it. They're normally just trying to, change, can using all the therapies and ways to soothe it and then change it, twist it. To me, it's not about twisting anything because it's already happened. It's already just, if we do come back, if you trigger something, learn to accept it and sit with it and release it through the body. All the parts of work people are doing is true, but it's just part of it. And so it can come up as anxious, fear, anger. Like those are three things that comes up a lot, and self-doubt as well. It's just like they are triggers, emotions to a lot of darker parts underneath. And so we try to run away from these because we don't know how to handle them, and we push them down, ignore them, or trying to change them into something more positive, and it doesn't work. It didn't work for a little bit, and the demon's always trying to find a way, or karma always trying to find a way to come back to you, right? So run away, dismiss, or suppress until a point it won't work anymore. So I hope I show people a way to just go straight into it instead of avoiding it. If we can't, then we put on masks. The third layers are masks. As I shared before, safe player, imposter, a private person. Some people say, I'm a private person. I don't share my personal stuff. But I do healing work. Well, okay. Well, how can you connect to people if you keep yourself private, right? Yeah, I have VA run everything for me, and then that is not. It has to connect to your truth, to your personal story. That's how people connect. But anyway, the next one can be, constantly feeling like imposter because it's not aligned fully to who we are. Those crust in the second layer will keep kind of pulling us back. Like we drive a car, we push into accelerator, and we push the brake at the same time. What do you think the car would go? Like this, right? It doesn't move. It's just shaking. It doesn't go forward, doesn't go back. It's just like, it's frustrating, right? So it is a split identity I talked about before. Imposter syndrome is just a signal of it. Positive, always positive, chasing the high. People pleaser. 99% of the world are people pleaser. You might not please everyone. You please at least few people that you love, that you want love from them. That's still people pleasing. Perfectionist, caregiver, rescuer. They're all people who want to help people. They are wearing a rescuer mask. I used to do too. Now I no longer do that because I know it's not about me. A black sheep, a rebel. I don't need anyone anymore. Fuck it. I go do a tattoo. I go piercing. I do all that. There's nothing bad with it. It's just a lot of that just come out of pain. Like rebel. Independent, woman a lot. I see a lot like extreme feminists, like don't need man, we don't need anyone. We do everything for ourselves. We do everything men do. Well, that is a must too. Women, we have our own power. Men is different power, and we like yin yang. We can't pretend yin to be yang. We need that together, and in every person has yin yang too. We get to balance that inside of us to be able to have a healthy, strong and deep relationship. Strong person, a good boy, good girl, good person in general when you grow up, a nice person, you always have to be nice. Don't trigger anyone, don't say the wrong thing. Yeah, like just don't insult anyone. Everyone walking on eggshells. and the fixer. Like always have to fix the problem. What is the problem here? Fix, fix, fix. And that if you bring the fixer mask into healing, you'll always find problems to fix. There's always there's things wrong with you until, you know, you don't see anything wrong anymore. Just accept it. There's nothing else to fix and everything to feel, to leave. Okay, this is the mask. The map I walk people through, not trying to peel off the mask because the masks are there to protect the second layer. I help. I would suggest people to go through straight to the second layer where the mask trying to protect, and then work on that, sit with it, heal that, accept that unconditionally. And that is unconditional love. It goes from the core. The core has that love. And that's connected directly to that ultimate source or God. Yeah, and it pours from the core to the second layer. And it's like the light in the darkness. And then everything will be transformed back to where it is, which is love as well. Yeah, and so the mask, at that time, the mask will be gone by themselves because they don't need protecting anymore. The defensiveness, the stone walls, you know, fight, flight, frozen mode will be gone. Well, not gone all the way, but you know, the process is just step by step, layer by layer. We can't work on all of that at the same time. It would get up in the triggers, everyday triggers. Just we watch ourselves, we see the triggers, we work on it, not run away from it. Yeah, so that's the map. And we get into the core, engage and integrate everything into the core, and the core will get enlarged, like bigger and bigger and bigger, and can hold everything. And that is the capacity I talked about before, the lake. So, and then we can live from the core more than from the mass, and it just changes slowly until you fully live in the core. Yeah, how does it sound to you guys? Put on your hand if it makes sense. Okay, beautiful, Tori. Anyone else have any questions? Yeah, it makes sense to everyone. I just want to see if anyone just like doesn't understand this. And David, are you okay? It makes sense? Okay, good. Eva? Beautiful, thank you. And so how to accept ourselves unconditionally, or it's just to go to which part, from which mask we are wearing, knowing which mask are we wearing, and knowing what is trying to cover, and then sit with it. And it's from sitting with the discomfort, the pain coming through our body until it's gone. Learn to accept the message from it, like what message is trying to tell us. It's always come back from our pure self. Like Eva's story, for example. She's like got a lot of message from the inner child now, and she comes out and shared. Before she didn't, right? So it's like that fear is actually just a signal of, oh, it's not from outside. It's from inside of you. That child is trying to call you back to who you are, remind you of who you are. So it's not trying to harm us, not trying to kill us. Okay, and so there's some work we would need to do on the nervous system because our body doesn't get used to, because we haven't been trained to work, to sit with the discomfort. So whenever it comes up, our body frozen, or we get into fight flight mode, because we so used to, as human, running away from pain, running toward pleasure. But if we can sit with both pain, the pleasure, we sit with the pain without running away from it, the pleasure is there at the same time. And that capacity of enlarge because of it. So what the crud, the second layer, the dark side needs. In the physical body, we only need shelter, air, water, and food to survive, right? And the same thing mentally with our mental needs, emotional needs. It's just seen, heard, understood, accepted, and loved. That's all they need. Every part, whichever part, how much, doesn't matter how dark, monster it is. It is all this need to be seen first. If we reject them, you know, you know what happens next. You keep running into people or story or event that trigger them up. You know they're still there. It doesn't go anywhere. Okay, so that is the deep work I talk about. And if you don't have any other questions, we can try a little bit with Tori now. I see if anything in the message. Okay, someone has to go. Okay, David has been. Okay. I'm showing them. Okay. Sorry. It's the bell for mindfulness. I just like to check in for me. Hi. Are we ready for Tori to come up on her seat? If you don't have any questions, give your hand if you're ready for that. You might ready for some discomfort as well. DJ, yeah? Fine, Hạnh. I'm not sure they are listening, but yeah. Thank you. Let's have Tori up. So I will demonstrate the next part is to sit with the second layer and how it is to sit with it. And not running away from it and what message. I'll just like go from the short, it's a short one, not the whole session, the integration and everything, but it's just like you to know, to see how it is to sit with it. Welcome, Tori. Hello. Oh my God, thank you so much for staying here until now. It's quite late where you are in the USA as well, right?
We're all right. We're all right. Yeah.
What time is it there?
It's 11, just after 11
Oh,
p.m.
11 p.m. Okay. Wow. Thank you. How are you feeling right now?
I am feeling anxious.
Beautiful. I
Anxious,
love that.
sure. And yeah, it's like what comes up immediately is like, if anybody has to go, you can go because I'm afraid to be seen. So for
Oh,
sure.
I see you. I see you.
I'm good.
Yeah, it's kind of the part that I'm not sure. It's like it's too much. If you can handle me, I get
Yeah.
you. I can handle it. So everyone else, I can handle everyone as well. So just trust that space, trust this space and the capacity. And you don't have to feel ready, ready, ready. No, you feel anxious and scared. That is where we start.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, so let's go into it. I I feel that when I share the roadmap, there's something come up in you. I already see it. So would you like to share with it before we go deeper?
Wow, sure. I mean, yeah, the biggest things I'm wrestling with is this grief and it feels like I feel like I can't see through the grief right now and just like I'm struggling to feel like it's worth it to be here. And it feels like the um it's like the joy and the positive parts of life. Like you were saying before, everything just kind of feels like they're all
No?
like yeah, yeah.
Mm.
And I feel like stuck. Like I feel like I don't know how to move through that. I know it's not my true nature.
Mm.
So I just feel like I'm stuck and I don't know how to get through it.
Beautiful. I love your vulnerability. And
Thank you.
no matter how fearful and anxious you are, feeling right now, you still choose to show up. And it's late there as well. So I really appreciate you. Okay, I see the grief. I can feel that it's already here and it needs you to unlock that. And so the other day we talked about we don't see people lying to us. We don't see that the whole time it has been a fantasy because we haven't seen ourselves through yet. So we don't see through people. And yeah, and when it opened up, the truth revealed. It's almost like not bearable.
Mhm.
We can't punish the truth. but that's the truth. And so you see the grief in you right now. Would you like to connect with that?
I'm willing to. I'm willing to.
Beautiful. That is your name as well in your Instagram, my willingness, right? That's all connected. And it's so funny. My your what your album is Sunflower, and then my email address is Sunflower. I've always like Sunflowers. I'm like, oh, is that how
Stay
universe
connected.
match to each other? Beautiful. Okay, I love that willingness. You don't need to feel ready, but you're willing to do that. And know that it will need to go through your body. And its energy is, sorry, emotion is like energy in motion. And if we do not let it move, it will get stuck. And that's where you are now. And because you didn't have that space. And I'm sorry, you have to, stay in that stuck for so long, for however long it is to you. But yeah, here you are having this space now, and you so deserve it.
Yeah, I feel it in my heart. My heart feels really clenched and really tight.
Beautiful. Shall we connect with your heart right now? Lovely. I'd like to invite you to close your heart. Close your eyes. Open your heart. That's so funny.
Um.
We are getting serious, but that is funny now. Open, open your heart and close your eyes. Okay. Okay,
Can
let's
we
get into it.
put our hand on our hearts?
Sorry?
Can like everybody do that? Can we all like
Yes.
put our hand?
Okay. Beautiful. So let's do it together for Tori to feel like, okay, it's not just her. Yeah. It's not easy to feel being seen by everyone, I get you. Everyone is doing the same. So let's connect to our heart. Take a deep breath into your chest. And breathe out through your mouth. And if you want to make the sound, give it a sound. Let it out. I see you.
I just keep hearing in my head that it's like so messed up. Well, I'm like saying the F word, but I want to be conscious.
Can you share that F things out, like let that part out too? The anger, what it's trying to say.
Yeah, like it's just effed up that somebody would do that, that like these terrible things happen in life. And it's like, I just don't understand why.
Mm.
But I know I'm like trying to think and trying to know things I can't know, and it's just perpetuating my suffering.
Yeah, I see. Can we take that breath, another breath in and allow that anger to come up too? Why me? Why it happened to me? Why I couldn't see that come? Why I let it happen to myself? It's okay. It's
Yeah,
okay.
like if my soul chose this, like if our souls are choosing this path, what, like what on earth?
It's okay.
What is
Tori, can I invite you to come back to your body and allow
yeah.
that anger, resentment towards yourself to come up now? I don't see that you hate her at all. I see that you have that towards yourself. It's okay. You couldn't protect yourself from being hurt again. The first time you opened your heart up, I got smashed. It's okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel now?
Like I want to say I'm sorry.
Who?
Like I'm sorry to myself.
Now let's see which part needs that sorry.
It's
Can
like the
we,
part
yeah?
that somehow felt deserving of being mistreated this way.
Mm, mm. Okay. You are doing so great, Tori. She is right here ready. You see that? She's
I
calling
mean,
you back from this experience.
I'm thankful to all of you too. I mean, I'm with beautiful strangers, but also not strangers in some way.
Yes.
And I never done this before, so it means a lot to be held and seen in this space. It feels like parts of me being reflected back, just being here and
Mm.
not I don't feel any judgment. I just feel held and seen.
You deserve it. Now, can we go a little bit deeper and unpack that part? Yeah, let
Sure.
her be seen too. Thank you. Let's take another breath into your belly. Just a bit deeper. It's okay if it doesn't feel it can go through your belly. It might stuck in your chest. It's okay too. Just hold it there and feel whatever comes up in your body. Allow it to come up. Allow that part to be seen. That I deserve to be treated this way. It can come from long ago, way before this happened, this story.
I don't know. I'm not getting like a memory specifically, but
Yeah.
feels like it's somehow related to my sexuality and growing up
Mm.
Catholic.
Mm.
The confusion of being who I am
Mm.
and who I love and feeling like that's somehow not okay.
Mm. Okay. Let's see with whatever comes up and how she wants you to see. Let her walk you through the story. But for now, stay in your body and see what sensation comes up and welcome that. Have space for it now. Do you feel it all just in your heart or is spreading through your body too, the pain?
I feel it mostly in my heart.
Yeah.
I mean, my hips feel a little tight too.
Your head? Which
My
part of
hip,
your head? Your hip? Yeah. Beautiful. Let's breathe it into your hip, through your heart as well, but go to your hips and set the attention there. And just sit there and watch what is going on down there. It's okay. I got you. Show you her pain. It could be a story too. How does it feel now on your hips and pelvic floor?
It feels kind of the same, but my heart is softening a more.
Beautiful. Yes. Just keep breathing and allowing that to be felt. There's nothing to fix. Nothing to feel. Now I feel that pain is a lot in your pelvic floor now. The tightness and the pain come up. Would you be able to allow that to voice out? As you breathe out, breathe into it, feel that, and breathe out. Let the voice out. Whatever it needs to. Just voice. Just express it. The pain.
Oh.
More time. Keep going. Trust your body.
Yeah. That made a difference.
Sorry.
That made a difference. That
Okay.
helped.
So how is that pain feeling now? It's less or
In my knee, it's
mm,
moved to my
but in the hips still there or
it's
not in the hips
gone.
anymore? It's gone. And the heart?
Heart is good.
Okay. Now it's I've moved to the knees. Okay, let's sit with what it is there. I want you to invite that part to come visible. It can relate to this one of the sexual trauma that thing happened to you. You know, it's not about the story. It's about her.
Yeah, it just feels stuck there.
Mm, yes.
Like I can't move forward.
Yeah. And it's a pain in your knees, like you're locked in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a lot for that girl to take, to handle. Now it's still on your knee or somewhere else now. Yes.
Yeah, I'm still there.
Okay. Now I want to invite you to connect with her. How old was she at that time?
Like 8 or 9.
Okay. Now let her be seen. Let you like bring you back to that moment when it happened. Just after it happened. Oh wow. You just stand there and watched it. It's okay. Tori, please let your voice out. Can you remove your hands, please? Let her cry. I see you. It's okay. Let her cry out loud.
Oh,
Now keep breathing into your body. Keep breathing. It's mainly about feeling it and let it voice out, express the feeling. How's your knee?
I'm really,
Sorry.
my knee, okay. I'm really busy. I feel like my body is really buzzy.
Beautiful. The whole body?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Whoa.
You never felt that before? It's a bit new.
Not when I think about that. It's not when I
Yeah.
go into space.
Yes. Okay. Would you be okay to go a bit deeper? Just 2 more layer.
Maybe one more layer. I could handle one.
I get you. You're so brave. Hold your heart, put your hand in your heart and know that girl. Acknowledge her, how brave she is. Okay, allow her to be seen. Allow her voice to express out. And now you might start to feel in your throat. And leave the tension in your throat. And I want you to stand in front of that girl, get closer to her. Just focus on her, not the other men, just her. Do you see her?
Yeah.
How is she? How does she look now?
She's a sweetie.
Okay. Is she a lot smaller or she's still that age?
Yes. Still that age.
Mm. And where do you see her? Still on that bed?
No, she's standing up.
Standing up. Beautiful.
Standing up. Yeah.
Can you let her know you are there?
Yeah. I'm
And
here.
in your own way, connect with her. She allows you to give her a hug.
Yeah.
Yes. Beautiful. Let her know that she's safe now.
Oof.
Allow that. Whatever she still haven't felt to go through your body. Any pain still left?
She just felt really alone.
Yes, loneliness. See. Now
And like
let's.
she did something wrong.
Mm, she doubt that is her fault. That
Yeah.
something's wrong with her that happened.
Yeah.
Yes. Can we sit with that part? Beautiful. Let's allow it to express through your body. Self-blaming, self-doubt. What's wrong with me? Why this happened to me? Where is that in your body? Where do you feel that?
I mean,
Self-resentment.
I feel it so much right here. There's just like so much.
Okay. Beautiful. I love that. How is that in your body? In your heart and everything, anything, or just in your forehead now?
Yeah. I guess I still feel it a little bit in my knee.
Okay. And now in your knee and your forehead. Let's leave the attention there. The two parts. How does it feel in your forehead? It's like something is trying to break out or something
Yeah, like a
punching
lot of
into it.
like a lot of pressure.
Pressure. Beautiful. Okay. Keep breathing to your forehead. Intentionally bring the oxygen there, and also down to your belly and down to your knee. Grounding. You might feel the feet touching the ground. And feel that connection to Mother Earth. Feel safe and grounded. At the same time, allow that discomfort in the forehead to present. I invite you to lift that curtain up. Might feel like there's a curtain that you don't see through. Now lift it up and let you see the truth. Is that all her fault?
No.
Okay. Is that because something's wrong with her? No. Beautiful. Let her know that you and her seeing through that and see the truth. Hmm.
Yeah, I feel like I just want to give her a hug.
Yes, do that.
And she just wants a hug from me.
Yes, that's all she needs. And feel that your heart and her heart connected into one. It's not two of you, it's one now. It's always been one.
Wow. I just felt it was like I was just looking at her and I saw our hearts just merge and she just like came into this body and
Yes.
now she is this body. Like she's me.
Yes, she is. It's a
Wow.
disconnected through that pain. But yeah,
That's amazing.
yes, this is on the other side of the pain. Welcome back, all of you. Integration, yes.
Thank
Now,
you.
you're welcome. Now just a bit more. Another layer, can we? You know she'll say so, right?
Sure, if there is another one.
Yes. Sorry, go you. I know you got this. Okay, keep connecting to that. Now your heart and her heart's in one. But ask her, what does she try to remind you? What truth that she holds that you've forgotten?
I'm just hearing like that this was supposed to happen.
Beautiful. What for what purpose? You start to reveal your purpose, why you chose for that to happen.
Just hearing like for this moment right now.
What she needs you to know from this experience.
Like it made me who I am.
Mm. Who are you? Read into your heart and let the truth revealed. Who are you truly?
Life.
Life?
Yeah.
Hmm. What are you here to spread? What's your purpose on earth?
Love.
Beautiful. You're here to spread love? Your love? Yes. Yeah, love itself.
Yeah.
How does it feel in your body now when the truth revealed?
Beautiful.
Now align that through your body. Allow that truth to come through from your heart. It can connect from much higher, wherever revealed to you. Bubble of loving energy, white light, God, whatever you feel, it's just unconditional love. Allow it to go through your body. Wake up every cell. So open your heart fully and let that flow. Let that flow. Are you feeling now in your body?
I just laughing. I'm just laughing.
What is this last song? It's like joy, or it's like, oh, that's a joke, kind of. Oh, what?
It's like, yeah, like duh. Kind of like it's been here all along. Like I've always been here. Love has always been here. And I'm thinking about my partner and the experience that we're sharing. And I just am thinking that I love her. Like I just love her. She's part of life, part of my life, and I want to just keep being love, even though I've been hurt. And like maybe that can help us both heal.
Beautiful. It's just she's
Oh my
forgotten like
God.
you. You've forgotten, she's forgotten too. So you hurt each other without knowing. It's like ignorance. It's not on
Yes.
purpose. None of that is on purpose. Everyone's trying to protect their heart, their pure part of them, in the way they know how to.
Yeah.
How does it now integrate into the truth and into the bigger knowing to you now?
It's like, yeah, like she was meant to totally blast my world open and like flip me upside down so that I could get to this moment here with you and remember who I am.
Yes.
And then, yeah, just be able to give that back out into the world.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I can breathe.
Now breathe into your lung and to your belly and see if the oxygen going all through. See if it's stuck anywhere else in your body, down to your pelvic floor and also down to your knees, and see if still any hurting.
Yeah, I mean, wow. Wow. Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome. You already know it all.
all of you. Thank you so much. Wow.
How do you describe your body now? It's like the feeling the body is like peace, bliss, or just still pain or anything? What's that then?
It feels, yeah, peace. It feels peace. And kind of, I mean, just like dewy, like a little dewy, like I could probably fall asleep and sleep.
Right away.
Well,
Now the head is like, do you feel the head is still like bounding like before, or now it's like, oh, just light up?
no, yeah, just it feels like I have like an open channel and like there's
Mm.
like a light, like a light beam or something.
Mm.
It feels like yeah, like sparkle, like there's a sparkle. This feels like
It's
a
like,
sparkle.
like in all the kids' movies, like fairy tale, miracle. It
Right.
is what life is. It's miracle.
Yeah.
So now you
There's some
open up for it. Yeah,
yeah,
I love
yeah.
that. It's
Thank
so
you.
beautiful. See how how I said to you before, you don't need love from anything outside, anyone outside, because you're love itself. You are the channel of love from something much greater. Let it reveal to you. But yeah, it's on your own timing. But now you know
That
who you
lands a
truly are.
lot more now,
Yeah.
having just felt through the pain because I was feeling a lot of resistance to
Mm,
that. But hearing you say that before, and now I'm
yeah.
like, yeah, right. I'm right. I remember. I remember.
You knew it all along.
But I
Beautiful.
think that my question is like, how how do we sustain this knowing and this way of being as we move through life and then other things are inevitable and things happen, how do we sustain, or like how do we remember when we forget again, if hopefully we don't forget, but like what if we forget?
Then you get reminded by triggers. Don't worry.
Yeah, yeah.
All the triggers will remind you to come back when you get lost in life and in the games, when you get into it. The triggers is what will slap in your face and you're like, oh, forgot, come back. So it'll all get deepened from now. It is the first revelation for you of the truth. But then, you get into life, you keep your heart open, and you might feel hurt again, you might get hurt again and stuff like that. But it's all will trigger a deeper one. This is the first one. There are more.
Mhm.
You see that layer, that crud model in the second layer, still more. But this is the
Yeah.
first one. This part is now integrated. But there are more parts will wait for you in the right time. Don't worry, they will find
Beautiful.
you. You don't have to rush for it. They'll come. They'll come. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. I can
So it's
accept and appreciate where I am right now. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
It's like a kind of heaven on earth kind of feeling. What is
Yeah.
it? Yes. Yes. So, wow, beautiful. Such a beautiful session. I talked to you and I already know you will be such a beautiful demonstration for everyone because your heart just cracked open by that experience. So you can't hold on walls anymore. Ah, love that.
Thank you so much.
I'll ask you one more question. From now, knowing this truth, how you will choose to express her out.
I feel like through, I mean, through the music that I make,
Yes.
like yeah, it's like it's just what I know. And yeah, it's like I want the love and I want these integrated parts of me to channel into the music and be a healing space.
Can't wait for that product to come to life. Please share with us. I'll share it on my Facebook and I shared my channels for people to hear that too. It's just like the other artist drawing that beautiful. I can't draw that well, but he could, and that's the gift of our sparks that we're given to express life in different way. And you know now, your life, your love, your everything you resist to. So just open yourself to it. The second one is through your real voice, to that person that you still disconnect because of the pain. How would you choose to do it differently now? What action?
Wait, do you mean my partner or this part of me?
That partner.
Okay, can you rephrase the question one more time?
Okay. So now, because I know you have, disconnected her, uh, because of this pain you can't handle. Now,
Yes.
what would you do differently? Knowing
Oh,
the truth.
yes. I feel like I want to give her a hug
Mm,
or, in just be just
mm,
forgive and just yeah, I just feel a lot softer. There's a lot
mm,
of softness and I mean I love her so much. I still love her no matter what, but I feel like I can love her in a more embodied way, even if we go separate ways on our paths, but just
mm.
really feel sincere about
Yeah.
it.
Yes. You don't need to be together, like, like, or stick together to love each other. You still can always love her.
Yeah.
But yeah, what would you do with her now? You want to reconnect, talk to her about this, speak your truth?
Maybe, maybe.
It's a
Yeah, I
yes or
feel like,
no.
yes, I mean, yes.
So, okay,
Yeah,
beautiful. So,
yeah.
how does it feel now? You want to share this part of you out, and it might wake Icecracker up, and you might be able to heal her too. It's not like you heal her, but hold that space for her, like how I
Yeah,
did for you.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, of course.
of course. I love that. I love that. I can't wait to see how you go with that because she sent you that gift and letter, right? And saying so sorry and that, and you haven't replied. So
Yeah,
it's like she is locked in pain and fear and guilt now and shame
yeah.
with what she did to you. So you,
I don't want,
yeah,
I don't want that for her, for
yes,
sure.
and you
Yeah,
now have capacity for that.
yeah, yes, I do. I feel like I do.
You do. You definitely do.
Wow.
Ah, okay. One song about this little girl and one reconnection with that, with all your vulnerability. Vulnerability? Oh my God, my
Yes.
English. But yeah, that's so beautiful. Oh my God, Tori, I really want to give you a real hug now, but I know you can feel that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Ah, Is there anything else you feel like it needs to be, shared up here for everyone else who's been watching it?
Mm. Well, I guess I just hope that this like was helpful to witness and experience alongside me. I know we all are going through something in life or navigating something, which is why I think we're all on this call. So, um, yeah, I guess I want to just encourage anyone to like feel feel through it and maybe be brave if it feels scary to show up for yourself in that way. Because I was really scared, pretty shitless. now, and now I feel way better. So and also just anyone who's willing to be here. I mean, thank you for being willing to be here and like show up as you are. Because I feel like it is even more powerful for me to have. I mean, I cried on our deep talk call, but like crying in front of several other people is just a totally different experience. And
Yes.
I'm very grateful for each of you. Thank you so much for holding the space so beautifully.
Thank you for showing up no matter how fear and how much fear and anxiety you have, and still choose to show up anyway. And this transformation is so worth it for you, right? Do you feel it's worth it?
Yeah.
Yes, staying up late at night. Okay, let's take a quick photo if we can before we wrap this up. But it's almost made now. Yeah, if while you can put on your camera, we can take a photo of who is left here, and yeah, I would send this photo. DJ, it's a bit late where you are, right? Oh, okay, yeah, what's here? Now let's take a photo. One, two. Oh, I like to hold this. This is my tea. Okay, one, two, three. Cheese. Love this. Oh my God. Oh, I'm so grateful for everyone who is here still till now and what the wisdom that Tori shared. Now it's just so beautiful to witness. And your transformation now, whatever you share, is from your heart. It's not like theory anymore. Is it? Is it feel like that now? Kind of integration?
I'm like kind of excited to get out in the world tomorrow and see what that feels like.
Yes. So commit to those two things. Write your music. That little girl will write with you, and then she's already in you, and then reconnect to that beautiful soul and see what pain in her side that kept her running that loop and doing that to people. Well, hurt people, but healed people heal people.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, I have to write that one down. That's
You
good.
don't you remember it. It's like now carving your soul. You but
I've only
yes.
ever heard the one side of it. I've only ever heard hurt people hurt people. So it's so beautiful to hear the positive side.
Yes, and love can heal everything. Now you experience it, you know how it feels like, and it doesn't feel like theory to you anymore. And this is why I want everyone to walk through it themselves. It's not just telling the story, but really experiencing it and becomes your truth. And the next time things come up, stay in your body, feel that. Don't block it anymore. Oh, or you might still block it when it's too much, but then that if it's too much, you need help. You need that space. It's only who can hold that space for you. But sometimes, most of the time, you can hold it yourself now because you have experienced it. And it's like cooking giant kangaroo meat, and now you can cook it for yourself. You know what it tastes like. You try to, adjust the ingredients, and it might taste not the same yet. It kind of be messy, and it tastes a bit like not quite the same. Okay, I'll just adjust it, and you get it. You get it. And you can cook for other people too. And let that clumsy coming in the way, because the first time you learn it, the first time you experience it, and yeah, clumsy or messy, sexy. That's yeah, the other Richmond day he said to in one of the boot camp in that messy, sexy. Yes. Allow that to experience. I'll read the comment a little bit and see if any question. Always a lot of love for you, Tori. You can read that now. Oh, this is so beautiful. Such strength in your softness. Thanks for sharing. How to get going, but having me being part of this safe space and healing. Western Hemisphere guy. Now, clue. What does it mean? Western Hemisphere guy. No clue.
You started talking about kangaroo meat, and I'm a Western Hemisphere guy. I have zero clue what you're talking about when it comes to kangaroo meat.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Come to Australia. You get it. I cook for you, and then you can learn to cook it.
Hey, I'll
It's
take
like,
that from you.
yeah, okay. I see what you mean now. It's so funny. All right. So there's one thing now I feel called to give. It is like I resist that because my mind's like, I want to get that package out. It's like a lot of money. Yes, but I feel called to share it right now to any of you. It's not need to be who is here. Anyone you know that needs help as well. And of course you say it to them and they can say yes or no. It's their free will. But I want to put this oh, I put the photo first. I have to save the photo so I don't forget that. Give me a sec. I don't want this photo to be gone. I'll send you to you, DJ, yeah? Just to save the photo. And this is my calendar. I'll send this link to whoever. You can save it and you can share it to someone that needs this work. But what is coming on the other side is I am walking 160K or 100K how to say event trail thing for 30 hours to do fundraising for the youth charity. And what they do is is that okay? Share a little bit, like just 1 minute or two. Yeah, is that okay? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And so what we do is a fundraise for that charity that they help young people who are disabled, who are like disadvantaged and in need of help. So my personal thing is to go 96K with my boyfriend and the two other friends to, go through that experience and challenge ourselves as a team, but also it's for a good cause as well. So I feel called to do this work, and you can donate to the charity, to donate to that. We need to raise $2,000 as a team. But yeah, it doesn't matter how much it is, but I feel like it's okay to ask for around $50. How does it sound to you guys? It's like I give you one session for free, like what Tori just experienced. How much do you think is worth it, Tori? How much it can be worth?
Well, I don't know you can put a dollar amount on it. That's
You
hard.
can't, right? Beautiful. I love that. Thank you so much. So I hold that space for anyone who wants it, who feels like they are ready to do the work. And in return, you can donate at least $50, but if you feel like you can give more, whatever it is, then I'm yeah, really happy with it. Because we need to do fundraising anyway. But I want to give this gift as well because I can't get here by myself. I have had a lot of people who helped me along the way too. I'm not self-made or gratitude made. So I want to just keep it going, pay it forward. So yeah, I would like to just spread this. Well, if you guys feel like this is so needed in this world, someone needs it and they're willing for it, then yeah. This can be a gift to your friends too, like a session with me. A deep talk is still for free still. I'm still running, still 75 deep talks to go. Any religions, any background, any single, just human that can talk, then yes, I am welcome. That is a free deep talk, and this session is $50 minimum. Yeah, but I'm so thankful if someone is needing this and willing to open their heart for the same thing like Tori is going through, so you can live like much fuller as you go through the deeper pain, that the joy feels much better, right? Everything just like feel brighter. So yeah, anyone want to share anything? Oh, I'll share that link of the charity too. Where's that? In the same time, anyone wants to share anything from this experience? What have you learned? What your key takeaway with what you have witnessed and in my story and Tori's story and everyone? Yeah, I want to hear some words from you. And before we wrap up, let's go with DJ first.
I mean, I just watched Tori and thought it was incredible because, when that type of thing happens, there's a grieving process because, you had an idea of what your life was. You start making these plans and then you start to question whether your past, present, and future is what it is. And so just to be able to contemplate having the space to hold it for someone else, I want to applaud you because that's a challenging thing to do. But when you were saying, is this what our soul has picked? Sometimes 6 months, a year, maybe 2 years from now, like one of the best things that could have got you on your path is pain and heartbreak because sometimes the obstacle is the way. And so while this piece of you has to grow and shape, I hope that you can continue to keep your heart open. Don't change who you are. You can't really control what other people are going to do or influence themselves. And I just really hope that you continue to be such an open-hearted individual. Stay soft, stay true to yourself, because it's hard to revive that part once you yourself seeded to die. And so we held the space for you, and I continue to offer my support from long distance to just continue that path to just being you, because the world needs you to be you and not you to be a jaded you.
Oh my gosh, DJ, thank you so much. Thank you. That really lands. I
Wow,
appreciate you so much.
that is the wisdom. Such words of wisdom from DJ. Wow.
Totally.
Thank you so much, DJ. And Eva, what time is it now there? I can't believe you're still here. You're such
It's
a
5 o'clock in
beautiful
the
soul.
morning.
Oh my God. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, I started 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon, so I've been in this event since. But yeah, I'm honored to be here with you, and I just love DJ's words. He's so poetic with his words. I just love to listen to him. And I couldn't agree more. And thank you, Tori, for being brave and doing this with us. And it's so beautiful to see when everything just likes come out and when you connect with yourself, it's beautiful to do that. So thank you. And I was to say something else, but I don't remember. So yeah, but thank you for letting me be here. It's been wonderful.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy you're here.
We from all parts of the world. Taiwan, Brazil, the US, Vietnam. Oh no, Hannah's in Australia. I'm in Australia too, and Eve from Switzerland or
Spain.
Spain. Yeah, from Spain. So we like all corners of the world to stay here. And through the like it's more than 2 hours, sorry. But yeah, I was just when I hold spice, I would go free flow, and I know that yeah, I can't plan for that only 2 hours, but it was faster than I thought. It's been it's less than an hour, like 40 minutes for Tori, and that's really fast for one deep session like that. So beautiful work, Tori, and thank you. Can't wait to see more of your work to the world, make the world, how to say, not a better place, but just like come back to where it should be, where the truth is. We all love. Thank you. And Hannah, let's come up. What do you want to share?
Me?
Yes.
Well, I actually have like coaching sessions with Ellie with Hua, like five coaching so far.
5 sessions, yeah.
So yeah, so when you have when you go through with Tori, I can feel it quickly, like the energy. When Tori is struggling, then my body is moving as well. And when she's stable, then I feel stable too. So I totally understand like how the energy like came to me. Like I got triggered as well. And I got the message is like what the when Tori asked like how what's the question? Sorry, the like I don't remember exactly, but how you can how in the real how when you back to life and you can remember to come back to yourself, like to come to say the difference, and then yeah, I got the answer straight away is just come back to yourself, like the trigger will have you, and then to remind you to come back to yourself. So yeah, at the moment, I try to hiding from the coach from Ellie, but I do also remind me to listen to on her um recorded sections I've been through, and then yeah, remind me to come back to myself to work with all the what happened before, and then remind yeah let's remind to come back to myself, to my inner child, to my core, to my on the feelings I've been through is all mine. That's how it created me. That's so I now I have the capacity to how to hug them all.
And
Yeah.
others too. And others too.
Yeah.
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 I love that,
Empowerment.
Hannah. I love that. Hannah is going through something really big. She just quit her job. We met at the old company where I did skydiving and I quit the job, and 2 years later now she's ready to go after her dream too. So it is a very, very vulnerable time transition. Like, oh, and everything collapsed, all the thing that you build now collapse, and then you are vulnerable and the triggers come faster in this time. So yeah, you don't hide from me. You hide from that part of you that wanted you to see. And I'm just a mirror. So I'm fine. I'm fine with that. Just it's the only way to come is to go through it is to come back to yourselves. And yeah, is every time you forget, you remember deeper of who you are. So that's the beauty of it. I forget too. Not every session, not into the session like this, but out the session, I'm not always like this. I get triggered too. But that's exactly what I say about learning to love your triggers, because that always lead you back to you and connect to you deeper. There are layers and layers and layers of you, parts of you that forgotten. Then they all hold the gold, like what Tori found today. They all hold that. So yeah, the darkness, there's nothing to scare about it. It is your inner strength and capacity to love others and accept others more unconditionally. Yes. Thank you. I think like I feel I hear from everyone already. Tori said, I am so excited. Oh, Tori said the link. I just about to ask you, send the link of your music, Spotify, something, that if you want to connect to her with her, his bio site is Willingness, and maybe your Insta, if you're more on Insta, then you can send the link so you can connect. But yeah, anyone want to throw your links there and keep connected, then yeah, send your link here too. Give you a bit more, maybe a minute. Oh, it's gonna be at 2:11, so we actually have 3 hours to wrap this up. Not too bad. Sometimes they go longer. So beautiful, Hannah. Lovely to share the space with you. Oh, love this. Love to stay connected. Yes, I might do some more of this coming up, but please help me share the word with this, how it is to come back to the wholeness. And just one question. Do you feel like, Tori, do you feel like you have experienced wholeness today? Like being come back to your whole?
Yeah, yes. I mean, I
And
get to go to sleep now, after this, but so then after I wake up into a new day, I feel like I will bring my wholeness with me into my dreams and into tomorrow.
love that. And do you feel more fearless now? Like to share the truth out?
Yeah, I do. I feel a lot more brave and a lot more willing.
Yes, willingness, my willingness. And so what I mean about fearless is not because you don't have fear. You still have fear, but you can choose, are willing to choose love over fear. And
Yeah.
because yeah, fearless means like that. It's not you don't feel anything, you feel it all.
Mm.
So that wrapping up, fearless, wholeness, Masterclass. I have you received your values yet? If you have, please give me a heart up. I have received my part too. Yes, Eva and DJ, have you received what you are here for? Yes? Yes, the thumb up. I'll take that. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll let you guys all go for now. Go to bed and maybe just get extra sleep, please. Eva and Tori, it's a bit late, and DJ maybe it's late there too. So yeah, we keep in touch and help me spread the word about this work. Thank you. Lots of love. Bye bye.